innovators, visionaries, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great honor to stand before you today as the chief guest on the momentous occasion on the 50th International Women's Day. This milestone is not just a celebration, but a call for action, a reminder of how far we have come and how much further we can go. This year, we embrace the theme, the new Gentecade for sustainable enterprises and prosperity for all of us. We are on the brink of a transformative era where technology and sustainability coverage to create an inclusive and prosperous future. Technology as a catalyst for sustainability. We live in an age of rapid innovation where artificial intelligence, blockchain, renewable energy, and smart automation and revolutionizing industries, circular economy models promote resource efficiency. However, the real challenge lies in ensuring that technology serves as a tool for all, not just the privileged few. I'm incredibly proud to address the Association of Ladies Entrepreneurs of India and recognize the remarkable strides women are making in business. With green financing, digital inclusion, and ethical AI. With all these, we can bridge the economic gaps, empower small businesses, and create jobs that sustain, regenerate economy. The power of Industry 4.0 lies in integrating smart systems that drive efficiency while reducing our environmental footprint. The Gentecade is not just cutting-edge innovation. It is about making technology work for everyone, from rural communities to global corporations. The dark side of technology, you are all aware of the cyber crimes. While technology has transformed our lives, we must acknowledge its risks, particularly cybercrime. Shockingly, tech professionals themselves are often victims. Greed and misplaced trust can make even the most informed individuals vulnerable to online frauds. My brother lost a little money in cyber fraud. He tells us that even the law enforcement officials have fallen prey to the cyber crimes. This highlights the urgent need for digital awareness and vigilance. Cyber criminals are faceless, heartless, and are ruthless. I urge you all to educate your family and friends about the cyber threats. And a simple 3 questions test can ensure a safe digital life. That is, do I really need it? Do I really want it? Is it worth it? Now there is a call for action. As leaders, entrepreneurs, and change makers, we must commit to a vision where Sustainable enterprises are no longer a niche. They are the future. Those who fail to adapt will be left behind. Business must embrace sustainability not just as a moral imperative, but as an economic necessity, where enterprises thrive not by exploiting resources, but by nurturing them. Also called conscious capitalism. Sustainable enterprises, the key to inclusive prosperity. The succeed of sustainable enterprises should not be measured safely by profit, but their impact on people and the planet. What is prosperity if it is not shared? The future belongs to those who innovate responsibility, lead with purpose, and build with sustainability. Business must integrate environment, social, and governance principles into the core strategies of the company that we are running. Not just as compliance measures, but as fundamental drivers. Encouraging women entrepreneurs. I have a special message for ELIP. This organization, ELIP, is very close to my heart. It is born in front of my eyes, and I saw it grow to 32 years under the nurture of a mother, Rama Devi Garu. I'm incredibly proud to address the Association of Lady Entrepreneurs of India, founded by the visionarian Chandrababu Naidu Garu, for his relentless focus on development, which including women in the transformation of the state, the world. IT, being mighty, gave women a great opportunity for creating wealth and for the economic growth. Let us all congratulate, compliment Rama Devi Garu and her team, the One Woman Army, for her relentless pursuit, her initiative in nurturing the ELIP for all these years. A big clap to Rama Devi Garu. Thank you very much, Rama. This is what I say about the woman leadership. As Rama said, and I think everyone here will agree to it, that when a woman takes up, she'll take it close to her heart and she chases whatever she thinks till she reaches the goal that she has formed in her dreams. That is what even I believe. So please keep the tempo and carry on the good work. I'm proud and happy with the remarkable strides that women are making in the world of business. To all the women here today, you have stepped out of the shadows, overcoming challenges with a grit, resilience, and leadership. You are the symbols of courage and justice. With the access to education, financial support, and technology's advancement, women are not breaking barriers, they are redefining leadership with fiduciary duties, both professionally and personally, gathering strength. With unwavering dedication, integrity, truth, and justice will always prevail for a better future. Women-led businesses fuel economic growth and inspire communities and foster cultural environment. The government support for the women entrepreneurs. The government has introduced numerous schemes to support women entrepreneurs, offering financial backing, essential resources, and these initiatives ensure that women have the tools they need to succeed the competitive world of business. I applaud each one of you who has stepped into the limelight, embracing leadership, taking risks, paving the way for future generations. And as I close, let us, we women, create a world where women rise, lead, and inspire. Let us create a world where women rise, leads, and inspires. When woman innovates, world elevates. When woman innovates, world elevates. Support and celebrate women entrepreneurs, strengthening women-led enterprises for a brighter, inclusive future for prosperity for all. In conclusion, always be graceful, be useful. Keep life simple, leave it pleasant, and live a life with dignity. I thank each one of you here. Thank you one and all. And about the questions about heritage, about the quality, yes, we are about 32 years old, and the Heritage Company, we believe in keeping the customers' delight, and the government has all the departments which they even come to our companies. Let it be led by Chandrababu Naidu Garu or any government in Telangana. We have our units in Maharashtra. We have it in Tamil Nadu. We have it in Karnataka. We have all the pollution checkups, and about the quality, they come, they pick up the sachets, what we make, or the Tetra Paks that we build our products, and they all undergo the checks. And till now, we have not a case on the quality that we produce at our units. And as a company, we believe in giving quality products to our customers so that they will be happy and keep our business going way forward. Thank you one and all.